As promised, I wanted to share just a couple of minutes about a concern and a challenge that I have mid-year as we begin to wind down this first semester with students in our classroom that's oftentimes or sometimes going home into environments that may not feel as safe and predictable. So I've entitled this presentation as Mid-Year Concerns, and I know that for both students and for teachers, sometimes as we leave this first semester, we have students where behaviors escalate, negative emotions escalate. Sometimes we see students triggered out of nowhere. And actually, this happened last week in the school that I was working with. I love the definition of family privilege. It has nothing to do with financial privilege. It is about the emotional connections from Dr. John Sita and Larry Brintrow's work that children come to school having already. So many of our students are walking into our classrooms and not having that family privilege, those emotional connections that build relationships and trust. So as we look at these next 2 to 3 weeks before the first semester ends, I wanted to share a couple of strategies with you that I actually am going to be using in the classroom these next 2 weeks. Our brains crave routine. They love a ritual, and to stay connected with our students during that time when they are absent and we are not present with them in those long 2 or 3 weeks, because sometimes the holidays are not joyful for many of our children and our families. I've entitled this activity as a talisman. And actually today, Reagan and I went to the dollar store and I bought a jar of marbles. And I'm going to be giving the students a marble this week. You could use a rock. You could use just any type of an object that represents a connection between you and the student. I'm going to use the marbles, and we're going to talk about their sparks, something that they're growing and learning about, their purpose. And that marble is going to be something that connects them to me as I leave them for these next few weeks. Photos are a great way to keep that connection strong. These next 2 weeks, take pictures of your students, write funny captions, give them a classroom tree instead of a family tree, and as you take the photos, really focus on what's going well and right and the positives and the joys in the classroom. And then a third strategy just to help them to know is maybe just even a small note, just a little, Christmas card, holiday note, sharing with them something personal about what you'll be doing over the break and what you appreciate and what you're grateful for about them. And then maybe give them a question or two, just a little bit of homework over the weekend that you would like to know, either a subject matter or something personal about them. So I will be seeing everyone with a new topic next week. Thank you.